Hello everyone, welcome to the first full-length video here on my new channel, The Memory Shelf. Today we're going to be talking about this book right here, which is The Haunted School by Goosebumps. Let me know if you've read this book before, if this brings back an instant hit of nostalgia. I know it does for me, and I had a really good time revisiting this book 20 plus years later from the first time that I read it. Let's talk about it. So this is one of the only Goosebumps books that I have owned from being a kid. Most of the Goosebumps books that I read growing up were from the local library I used to frequent every week, every other week, that sort of thing, and they had a massive selection of Goosebumps. I probably must have read pretty much every single one that they had at the library at the time growing up. But this one right here, as you can see, it's an old school copy. It has a certain feel to it, a certain smell to it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about, right? That smell, that certain feel. As soon as you open up the pages and you start reading, it's just that, like I say, that instant hit of memories and nostalgia and all the good, amazing, beautiful things that come with the memories of Goosebumps and growing up in the 90s and then the 2000s and stuff like that. If you clicked on this video, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This book here, The Haunted School, like I say, I'm revisiting this 20 plus years later. It's longer since the release of the book, but I'm just talking about since I have personally read it. I can't tell you exactly when it would have been, but it would have been probably very early 2000s. I'm now 31, born in 1995, so I was born sort of in the peak of Goosebumps. Started reading Goosebumps kind of from a young age, probably 6, 7, 8, something like that. So early 2000s for sure. Like I say, it's the first time I've revisited it in 20 plus years, and I couldn't remember pretty much the entire story, to be honest with you. A lot of Goosebumps stories that I've either watched loads of the episodes or read the books, so just ones that have sort of stood out to me more so. This one was definitely my distant memory. As I was reading it, I was like, okay, yeah, that part's clicking. Okay, this part's clicking, and then the rest, kind of the in-between. It's kind of like the start and the finish were in my memory, in my subconscious somewhere. The rest, I was kind of like, this all kind of feels new again. This all kind of feels different again. So that was an interesting and fun experience, that's for sure. It definitely holds up, just like most of R.L. Stine's stories and Goosebumps in general, right? They all are very well written, very, very good, articulate stories. Just doesn't matter what age you are. That's the beautiful thing about his stories, about Goosebumps in general. It really doesn't matter what age you are. You can enjoy it and you can get something out of it, especially with the TV show that I'm rewatching right now as well. I'm loving that every second of each episode as much as I did when I was a kid, and I'm now 31 years old, as I mentioned. I would probably give this a 6.5 out of 10 as far as a Goosebumps book is concerned. I wouldn't say, there's definitely other ones that I find a little bit more lackluster, a little bit more less interesting or not as fun and stuff like that, or just not as creepy. This one definitely has quite a good amount of creep factor. I always find stories and movies and TV shows that are set in a school are just timeless and just always entertaining to either read or watch. Kind of high school vibes and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, it's got a good kind of classic twist for R.L. Stine towards the end of the book as well. That always tops off the entire story. Sometimes I feel like his twists just don't really click or don't really do something for me personally, or at least now at the age of 31. Maybe they would have or did when I was younger. Don't so much now. This one definitely has a good ending to it. Has good characters, good character arcs, stuff like that. Good story overall. The Haunted School, Goosebumps. What do you think about this book? What do you feel? What are your fun memories of this? Did you read this as a kid? Did you read this recently? Have you got this one? Have you got this in your collection? Do you own it? Let me know. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you feel about this book. I'd love to chat about it down below. I'm going to be doing more book update videos like this. I'm currently making my way kind of collecting and rebuying and recollecting a lot of Goosebumps books. I'm going to be reading them. I'm about 4 in right now currently, so I'm behind on talking about them on a video format, but I will be. So yeah, thank you very much for watching my first full-length video here on The Memory Shelf, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!